Hello Virgos, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your general reading for the month of October. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in Virgo. It's a general reading, so just know that it may not resonate with all of you, and that's okay. Just don't, force any timelines or any storylines into what's not currently going on in your lives. So just check out your other signs. Moon sign, rising sign, and Venus sign, so maybe some messages there for you or other points of clarification, okay? So anyway, I'm excited to be here. It's been a while since the last recording. It's been an interesting month for the month of October, and yeah, there's just been lots of things going on with me spiritually. It's been really cool and exciting, but it's also been sort of energetically taxing. I've had to really conserve energy because just the things that I was working on and going through, it's like, okay, gotta kind of focus. And I would try and sit and record. I tried about 3 different times, and guides are like, no, no, none of that, because this does take a lot of time and energy, to do, the zodiac signs for the tarology. So, but now I'm here. I have the energy to do it. I've been experiencing a lot of technical difficulties. It's been interesting. So I don't know if the Mercury retrograde is trying to start a week and a half early, which we don't need. But yeah, so I've been experiencing some technical difficulties. I recorded 4 videos last night and tried to upload them, and it just wasn't going. I was like, oh my God, that's literally like 4 hours of time and gone. So I was going to, kind of redo, try and recreate the reading by pulling all the cards and kind of setting things up. I'm like, it's not the same. It's not the same energy that was coming through. It's not the same messages. There's no way to recreate these. I was like, we got to start all over. So today I'm like, all right, let's record in the YouTube app, because usually I do it through videos and just save and then upload. So now I'm doing it through the YouTube apps. I'm hoping that everything uploads correctly and that it takes. So yeah. Oh, and then I was redoing the Capricorn was one of the videos I had to redo. So I was in the middle of their, well, not the middle, it was towards the end of their reading. And then the app shuts off. I was like, oh my God. So I'm hoping that I'm able to stitch the video together. But with my luck, who knows? With Mercury retrograde kind of on the horizon, it's still a week and a half out. It's like, who knows? Well, week and a half? Yeah, about a week and a half. Anyway, enough about that. Let's connect. Here we go. Let's take some nice cleansing, healing breaths and release all of the tension, stress, and worries from us. Okay, Virgos, here we go. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for joining me in creating Sacred Space. All right, so I'm going to do a 3-card spread from the Goddess of the Moon Oracle deck. I'm going to pull 3 cards to see what comes out as your themes. Right now, all of us are clearing karma, closing down some important timelines. God, things are flipping, but they're not popping. I don't know if I should take these. I feel like the rule is always to take the poppers, not the flippers. See what I mean? The energy has been very interesting today, to say the least. So maybe there's a reason why I have to record on this day. But yeah, so we're clearing karma. We're ending big cycles. Some of the stuff that we're dealing with goes back 7 months to a time frame. Other karmic stuff goes back years. And some of it can go back as far back as 5 years. Yeah, gosh, this was a really weird pool. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, just excuse me, I'm gonna relight sage. I lit some, and I feel like the energy here, oops, kind of blowing everything away. Here we go. Sage the next deck. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's weird. It's so weird. So sorry about that. Things are feeling interesting, to say the least. Okay. So like I said, we're ending karmic cycles 10 years, 5 years, 6 to 7 months ago. We're definitely leaving the past in the past. I feel like a lot of us have already done the healing work, and now it's time to really focus on the future and make tangible changes now and start moving into tangible directions, right? So let's get into your reading. What's coming up? The masculine. Yeah, I feel like Virgos, this is you all working to get back in touch with your masculine energy. I feel like this is about balance. We're still in the sun sign of Libra. We're in Libra season until next week, until about the 22nd or 23rd of her. That's when we go into Scorpio energy. But I feel like right now with Libra season, it's all about balance, establishing harmony within ourselves and with relationships, you know, and that's all relationships. But I feel like this is reestablishing balance within yourself, balancing your masculine with your feminine energy, getting a bit more grounded, being less emotional, more diplomatic, less irrational, more rational. So I feel like it's more like rational, logical, diplomatic, say what you mean what you say, keeping things simple, not trying to overcomplicate things. I feel like this is the energy that's coming through with this masculine card. And this is about, these are the qualities that this card is trying to highlight for you. Okay? More like a simplistic approach to life right now is what I'm getting. Coming up next is fear. Virgos, don't fear the change. I know sometimes change can be scary, it can be stressful, and we tend to hold on to things that are familiar to us just because we kind of know what to expect. But right now, fear will keep you stuck. Yeah, fear will keep you in a pattern of repeating karmic cycles. You don't want to do that. So ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? I mean, seriously, what are you afraid of? What is that thing or that energy that is blocking you, that has you in a state of fear or fear-based attachment? Try and get to the root of that and try and understand that, because this will muck up your new timelines. And you can potentially repeat karma, and you don't want to do that. I don't want that for you all. So get clear about what this means for you. Resilience. Yeah, I think this is a great card. Resilient to change, being resilient, being able to bounce back, you know, freely and quickly, you know, from things that knock you down. It's like, oh, okay, well, you know, I'm back up. Yeah, I was knocked down, but they didn't keep me down for long. I'm gonna be bruised, not hurt, and they didn't stop me. I'm still trucking along. And I feel like this person, this image, you know, they're showing someone who's just persevering, and despite the heavy load, you know, the burden that they have on their back, it's like they're not stopping. They are going, and I feel like at every milestone, this burden gets heavier and heavier and heavier, and they're like, nope, we're going. You know, they're resilient to change. They're resilient to the conditions that they encounter. And I feel like, Virgo, this is a great card, a great word for you all to meditate on, you know, for the month that we're going into our time frame. All right, so I'm going to pull a Celtic cards spread using the Santa Muerte tarot deck. All right, and I love these cards. I just got these cards not too long ago, and they're perfect for this time of year. We have Dia de los Muertos on the 1st of November, Day of the Dead, and then we have on the 31st of November. So celebrating the transition, the big transition, and honoring our loved ones that have gone on before us, and recognizing that the veil between the living and the dead is thinnest at this point in time. And it's a wonderful time to get in touch with their ancestors and our loved ones and reflect upon the lives that they lived and honor their legacy, and then give thanks and express gratitude to the universe for the lives that we're currently living, for the fact that we're alive, for the fact that we got to wake up today and live a wonderful day. So, yeah. Take heed in that for what it's worth, but I love this time of year because it really is a time of celebrating life. You know, despite the commercial aspect of what it has morphed into, it's really about life. being grateful that we're here on this earth and that we have more life to live. And right now we're going through a awesome transformational period, and we get to write the next chapters of our lives. So what are you going to say about that, Virgo? What will your next chapters for your life include? Remember, you're the author of your life. You're also the main character of your life. So don't live small. Don't be a bit part. Don't be like a sidekick or anything in your life. You are the main character. You're in control of who you want, what you want, where you want to go. You're in control of your destiny, Virgo. Okay, so keep that forefront right now as you go through this period and as you've released people, situations, energy. You know, I feel like because you have the fear card, there's some resistance there. Don't let that hold you down. Remember, you're the author of your life. This is your life to live. This reading and the transformation is happening at this point in time for a specific reason. Okay? It's all in divine timing. So we have, what do we have? We have a Scorpio new moon on the 28th. Remember? We just completed a lovely Aries full moon on the 13th, and that was interesting. That was fire energy, and it was like, one of the readings I said that the energy of Aries, the Aries full moon, was kind of like a nagging middle-aged woman. It's like, come on, we gotta go. We gotta leave the past in the past, and now it's time to focus on ourselves, and now it's time to focus on the future. It's kind of had like a fast-moving, kind of like, I ain't got time for nonsense type energy. It's like, we gotta focus on ourselves. We're the most important thing right now. And past is gone, so leave it alone. Don't worry about it. You boohooed enough. So for me, that was like the energy and the tempo of the Aries full moon last week. And for me, I actually did, interestingly enough, have some karmic releases. But like, it was like residue. It wasn't like, it wasn't anything big. It was just like little things that I thought that I had already buttoned up. And it's like, no. We're clearing out residue from your physical body. And that's something to keep in mind, is that, you know, when we experience trauma, or when we experience core wounding, and we have, you know, negative emotions associated with it, a lot of that stuff gets retained in our physical bodies down at the cellular level. And when you think you've healed and done the work, things will surface up and you're like, why is that coming up again? And why is that person on mind? And why am I feeling nostalgic and sad about that? It's like, no, it's not that you're getting stuck in the past. It's just old karmic residue coming to the surface to be expelled, to get out of you, to be released. So that way in your body, it's just clean, clear, positive energy, high vibrational energy, new energy to help elevate your own vibrational energy to manifest what you want. You have to clear, literally keep clearing that old stuff. So for me, that's what the Aries full moon was all about. So it was kind of interesting. It was short-lived. It was just like maybe like a couple hours. It was like, all right, cleansing. Oh, no, we're great. Move on. It was literally like that for me. So anyway, we have your Celtic spread. What do we have? The Strength card in reverse. Maybe some of you are dealing with Leos. This is the card of Leo as well. Yeah, I get the sense, Virgo, that this is your energy, that you're feeling tired, you're feeling beaten, you're fearful, you're out of balance, you're tired. You're tired. I think you're tired of the struggle. And it's like, all right, you know, I yield. That's the energy from that card I'm getting. What do we have? Yeah, what's this one? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. You're going through a tower moment. Yeah. So this is the Eight of Cups. This is you. And you're walking away from situations that no longer serve you. You know that you can't stay in that moment, or I feel like because the tower is crossing you, this tower, This is forced change. I feel like you were hanging on to something that was no longer serving your highest good, and the universe is stepping in with this tower to deep cleanse your life. It's like, Virgo, let this low vibrational energy go. Whatever that vibrational energy represents to you. It could be a person, group of people, it could be a job, it could be anything, you know. But this has to be cleaned out, and the universe is doing some deep cleaning right now for you. So it's a blessing. It's a healing and a blessing. This is karma, again, that's being cleared. Just, you know, we're all on different timelines. Some of us have completed it, some of us are going through it, and some of us are just starting. I feel like this is something for you, that it's you're nearing the end of your karmic cycle. It's just a few things that need to be tied up. I think once this tower moment is done, and it's done what it's needed to do, your life will definitely feel a lot clearer, lighter, and more imbalanced. So foundational to that is the Five of Cups reversed, which is a good thing. Because it's reversed, you're not wallowing anymore. It's like, okay, all right, I've turned around. I've seen the extra 2 cups standing upright. I'm going to go check those out and see what they have. So I feel like this is you starting to gain some clarity, because, I mean, you have the 8 of Cups central. So that heavy energy is reducing. It's reducing, and it's like, okay, that's a good thing. So it's a healing. And I think you're starting to move on from something that just no longer served you, right? So you have the Knight of Cups in your recent past. Breakup, resistant to love, resistant to a love message, or being fearful of expressing your love to someone. This could be timid energy. For those of you who are thinking of expressing your love, you know, asking for a second chance, I feel like it's like you're hesitating because you don't know how you're going to be received on the other end. But I feel like love is on the mind. I feel like this can also be like a self-care card as well, more like, okay, you got to take care of ourselves. I feel like it's about intuition, which is off right now for you, Virgos, just because, like I said, you're going through this tower moment, things are shifting, and I think it has you a bit rocked, a bit off kilter. Let's see what else we got. Oh, 3 of Cups coming in reversed. So isolation, maybe a couple things. It could be turning within, which is very Virgo of you all, to kind of be not isolated, but alone time, introverted, to think and reflect and to kind of process this tower. Sometimes the 3 of Cups can also represent excessive partying. So too much of a good thing, it's like, all right, you got to like scale this back because you're doing more damage than good. And sometimes people use excessive partying as a means to numb out or distract themselves from the truth or from whatever situation they're facing in their lives. They're like, don't want to deal with it. I'm going to go drink a lot and party all night long and come home and just be like, you know, kind of in a vegetative state and not have to deal with reality. Yeah. So like I said, I'm getting 2 groups. Those of you who are being, you know, loners, who are introverting, not necessarily hermiting, but it's more of like, I need space and time to decompress. And then there's the other group of you who are excessive partying. Yeah. I get the sense it's over a breakup for those of you who are trying to distract yourself. Could have been with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, because of the Knight of Cups. Yeah. On your mind's eye, 4 of Wands. Yeah. Coming home to yourself, getting into alignment with who you are, what you are, and just sort of reestablishing a connection with yourself. Upright, the 4 of Wands is marriage, homecoming, stability. It's a soulmate card. It's one of the happily ever after cards. It's one of the most stable cards in the deck when it's upright. Reversed, this is more introspection. It's more self-alignment with your values, and kind of it's establishing what that means or redefining what that means for you. It could also represent out of alignment or misalignment with energy and with your values. But I'm getting both. I'm getting both because I'm picking up on 2 scenarios. I feel like the partying people, you're out of alignment with what's with what's good for you, with your highest good, out of alignment with that. But for those of you who are introverting, this is you meditating and reestablishing your values and rewriting what they mean for you, and just sort of upgrading your life and be like, all right, where am I on this? So you're checking in with yourself, because you do want the stability, and this is a homecoming towards yourself. All right. Yeah. The Chariot, this has Cancer energy. So like I said, some of you who are heartbroken over a water sign could be a Cancer sign. Doesn't have to be. Could also be like Pisces and Scorpio. But when the Chariot comes in, the time is now. The time to move is now. It's like, all right, go boldly forward in this direction. So I feel like once this Tower moment has completed, you're going to be ready, and you're going to have the clarity of mind to move forward in your new direction. And it's going to be great. It's going to be good because you have the Six of Wands. It's coming in reversed, but this is celebrating personal victories. This Tower moment is a big deal for you. It's going to shake you up, but it's also going to bring you the clarity and the lesson that you need in order to up-level yourself and prepare yourself for the next phase of your life. Maybe to meet energetically that person that you're thinking of. I feel like some of you are preparing to declare your love to someone, but it could be someone from the past, and it's like, well, you fell apart because you both were no longer vibrational for one another. And you recognize that that person is vibing higher than you, and it's like, you got to step up your game. I feel like the Tower moment is going to help you do that, and I feel like you're going to be celebrating a personal victory for that because you're closer to alignment, vibrational alignment with that person that you're thinking of. Eight of Wands is your hopes and fears. It's coming in reversed. When it comes in reverse, this is like a time to stop and pause. It's like, okay, slow down. Because upright, it's really fast moving energy. It's really fast, passionate messages. Really passionate, really awesome. But reverse, it's like, well, hang on. Not just yet. So the brakes are being pumped. And like I said, I get the sense it's because of this Tower moment that's happening. But once you get into alignment with your new environment, with the new energy, you're going to feel a lot better with yourselves. King of Wands is your outcome. I feel like this is quiet energy, quiet power. I feel like this is you becoming more stable and balanced and more impassioned internally. But it's upward, it's external, it's leadership, it's being charismatic, it's people want to follow you, you're a visionary, you're a thinker. But reverse, it's more of your personal power, getting alignment and reclaiming that first before you can do anything else. So yeah, you're definitely going through a change, and it's going to be beautiful and awesome. Just stay in spiritual alignment amongst the chaos. It's not always easy, but if you can do that, then you've already mastered a really important lesson and technique. And you will be very successful, in your life going forward because you know that technique. I encourage you to check out my playlist. I have a playlist regarding manifestations, and I have a whole bunch of Abraham Hicks videos on there. And she's the guru of law of attraction. So there's all types of topics that will be of interest for you, I believe. And it's going to help you sustain alignment. It's going to help you attract true love. It's going to help you attract wealth, abundance, release negative energy, release negative thinking. I mean, all that. So it's going to do a lot for you. Yeah. All right. So I just pulled 4 cards from the Untamed Oracle deck. And these are just some clarifiers. And it's interesting because this deck always has a unique way of clarifying messages. And it's always usually spot on. First card you got is fear. You got that in the beginning of your reading. Don't be fearful. Allow the changes to happen and don't resist. If you resist this Tower moment, it's going to be very unpleasant, and you're going to be experiencing this massive oh fuck moment. We don't need that for you, Virgos. Not at all. Not at all. This can be eliminated once you get out of your headspace and allow the changes to happen. Don't be resistant to change. Just flow with it. You're being spiritually guided. This is the messenger card. It's a card of spiritual messages. This is coming from the divine, but you're not listening because you're out of alignment. You're out of alignment. And for those of you who are doing the work, who are taking time to get quiet, gain introspection, you're going to start hearing the messages a lot sooner than the other group of you who have been doing a lot of partying, who've been resistant and fearful of the changes that are happening. Okay, so there are two sets of Virgos that I'm connecting with. So, yeah. Then you have the Go card. I think once you gain the clarity and once you receive this message clearly, time to act on it. Time to move forward with your future. And we're seeing that with the Chariot, because the Chariot is the Go card. It's like go boldly forward in your life. The time to move forward is now. All right, so this one. These two are the same energy. Go. Move forward with what you want. Go after it. Pursue it. Go pursue that person. Pursue that job. Life is short. Remember, we're in a time period, we're in a time of year where it's time to celebrate life, to give thanks for the life that we live, the life force that exists inside of us, and the fact that we get to wake up and take another breath and see another sunrise and see another sunset and experience the people in our lives. So it may not always be easy, it may not be an easy day, but we still must express gratitude and thanks for that. It's part of our spiritual growth. It's part of our up-healing, our up-leveling and healing. It's part of all that. It's all interconnected. It's all happening for a reason. Just kind of keep that in mind as you're going through this transition, okay? So Virgos, let's check in with the Pure Love Oracle. Let's see what's going on with soulmates and twins. Interesting, Virgos. Masculine would like to shed his feminine. I see a future with you, and I forgive you. Yeah. Feminine would like to share to her masculine. I think of you as a best friend, and I feel so connected to you. I like that for you all. So I feel like, Virgos, once this Tower moment clears, you're going to be ready for a connection. You're going to be ready for this Knight of Cups to go upright, to declare your love for your person, to declare your feelings for them, and to receive the messages of love from them. You have to be able to give as well as receive. Some people aren't very good at the receiving part. They're very good at giving, but they're not very good at receiving, believe it or not. And that's an imbalance, and that's also a core wound. So think about that. Is that Tower preparing you to receive love? Is that Tower preparing you to clear your heart chakra? I think it is. I think it is. So I feel like the masculine, for some of the other previous readings, I've seen the Virgo-Pisces connection kind of playing around, over the months. And this is an interesting connection. This masculine, has done some healing. There's still some raw emotions there, so be very careful with this masculine. Be very gentle with this masculine and go very slow with this masculine. They're going to have to kind of lead on this because of the rawness. And it's taking a lot of personal courage for them to be vulnerable with you, feminine. It's taking a lot for them to reach out, because I get the sense that they are the ones that ended the connection, not you. They ended it and it was abrupt. And I don't know what happened there. But now it's like, I don't know if they're having an epiphany. I don't know if they've done some healing, or if it's part of this Tower moment. I feel like once this Tower moment settles, they're going to be more open to hearing what you have to say, more open to maybe taking slow steps towards a reconciliation, and then maybe taking slow steps towards a reunion. Okay? So there's a couple things that needs to happen before a reunion. Just because they're reaching out to you and texting you, it doesn't mean automatic connection. If you rush it, they're running. For those of you in the twin flame connection, they're going to run. So be very careful with that. Okay? But they love you, they forgive you, and you love them, obviously. This has a really good chance of making it. It's about timing, going with the flow, letting this masculine or whomever is vibrating with this energy, resonating with this energy, control the tempo, because again, it's taking a lot of personal courage for them to be vulnerable with you right now. Okay? So, that's interesting. Let's check in with the Animal Spirit Guidebook. So, oh, Hawk came up. Right away, that one flew out. I've been doing a lot of shamanic work, a lot of shamanic journeying on my own, and I've been connecting a lot with animal spirits. Ooh. And I felt compelled to pick up this deck, and this deck has been calling to me for about a month. And I was like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And finally I picked it up. I'm like, oh God, I'm so glad I did. So I'm really excited to use it. And I'm still learning the messages, of these cards. Just because it's so new, I'm still kind of relying on the book. There's some things just from my own personal self-study that, I kind of can pull off of for some of the animals. It just sort of depends on whom I've met, in my spiritual journeys. All right. So this is fire energy, I believe. No, it's air energy. Okay. Hawk coming in reversed, out of balance. Watchful, all-seeing messenger of divinity. When out of balance, it sees too much and it's suspicious. To bring into balance requires a perspective shift. Make sense? The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture when this card appears. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you, and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. Tower moment. I feel like this goes right in line with that Tower moment card. And you have the bat coming in upright. Darkness. Letting go. Death leading to rebirth. Transformation, which is exactly what's going on right now. You have the Tower moment central to you. Transformation, plus we have Saturn going direct. The energy of transformation for the collective. When in balance, it's accepting, it's adaptable, and it adjusts. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, it can see all that is invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is a master of the subtle senses, of the underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns. No more lingering in the past. Yes, no more lingering in the past. Absolutely. I feel like that is central and key to this reading. It's just foot stomping everything that's been said, in introduction and through the reading and with other confirmation cards. Then you have the golden egg, the spirit card. Message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retract from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection and contemplation. Isn't that what I've been saying? There's a group of you who are not doing it. There's a group of you who want to party. There's a group of you who are doing this, the meditation and the introspection. So, yeah, it's interesting. Okay, when the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest swell like you're seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. Yes, Virgo. Okay, we're going to end it there. That's perfect. That's perfect. Everything you needed to hear, sum everything up, came in these amazing cards. These animal spirit cards are truly remarkable. I really love the messages that have been coming through here for the collective. They've been really inspiring, and they've done an excellent job of summarizing everything that the cards before them have laid out. So Virgos, lots of love and light to you. Best of luck on clearing this karma. Flow with it, trust it, meditate. Meditate. Let go of the past. Get clear on what you want. The big picture. Go after that person. Go after that love. Don't be afraid. Just continue to heal yourself and remember what it is that you truly want. All right? So until we meet again, lots of love and light. Thank you for visiting the channel. Thank you for subscribing, to the channel and providing me with the support, that I need in order to allow this channel to continue to grow. Welcome all new subscribers and cross-watchers. I really appreciate you visiting here. Please feel free to share, like, and subscribe to this video and to the channel. By giving this video a thumbs up, you help increase the viewership for fellow Virgos to receive the healing messages that came through tonight. All right, so take care. Happy Dia de los Muertos. Enjoy life. Give thanks. Be grateful to be alive. It's a wonderful time to be alive. All right, until we meet again, and I'll see you in. Take care. Bye-bye.